It's the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today we start the new year with an NFC matchup out west between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the number 1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
And when you have a guy like Kyler Murray under center, it not only opens up your playbook, it allows you to draw up even more plays because he's among the best dual-threat quarterbacks in the league and a true playmaker. If flushed out of the pocket, he might even be more dangerous. The next step for him, being able to throw on rhythm and deliver from the pocket.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Murray now. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. Couple of Oklahoma teammates there. Murray to Brown for a Cardinal first. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. From the gun, Murray. Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Toward the pylon, caught. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gay knocks this one through. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by their 6'3 quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards.
But he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Nyheim Hines taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Working with 2nd and 5 now. To throw, it's Murray. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Murray going to throw. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe.
Well, they certainly took too long to set up play action. That gave the pass rush time to get home for its first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. Back to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got Ayuk once again. And the 49ers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Again, McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. His 104th career touchdown. One shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Well, the Cardinals going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
On second down, McCaffrey. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a two-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Murray now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And he was looking for the check out bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. McCaffrey running up the middle. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Hines. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, right back to Hines. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
second down and right back to McCaffrey. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Check back 27, check back 27. Let's make these babies cry on the way back home here.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Under 10, 10. Switch.
They'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Patrick Ricard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Completes it to Samuel. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, an even 90 yards. And the 49ers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The football going back over to Arizona now. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Shotgun now for Murray. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now a 2nd down and 6. Murray now to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. Now Murray. That's to Cook out of the backfield. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 21. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. His throw caught right around the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And Murray's going to keep this.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
The one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th and goal here as they search for a late score. Now Murray's got to have this one. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
115 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
That one looks like he'll throw here. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back to throw here. Quick slant, caught by Moore.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Hey, 25 to the mic.
2nd and 1. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Niners are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinal offense takes back over. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray.
He's got McBride here over the middle. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing again, Murray. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Niners, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.